An intelligent, mild hybrid system improves ride comfort and reduces fuel consumption.
In today's world, many are switching from a sports car to a family SUV. Sports utility vehicles, or SUVs, have developed a character wider than being able to just go off road. Gone are the days when SUVs were the choice of those who knew they would actively indulge in off road driving. Now, these are opted by people looking for comfort, grandeur, and hence, taking a cue, the car makers have transformed the idea of sports utility vehicles into one that can deliver on every aspect. One of them being speed. Now, to showcase this, we're looking at some of the fastest family SUVs currently available for sale. Buckle up and ride with me until the end of this video and get ready to be mesmerized by the fastest SUVs in the world. Before anything else, make sure to turn on all push notifications to get all of the freshest updates. And here we go. Number 6, Aston Martin DBX. The Aston Martin DBX is an all-new model for 2021 and the company's first ever SUV, and its simultaneous entrance into high-end family transportation. It takes motivation from a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 source from Mercedes-AMG. However, Newport Pagnell has its way with the German engine, tuning it up to 542 horsepower, 404 kilowatts, and 516 pound-feet, 700 newton meters, and its top speed is 181 miles per hour, or 281 kilometers per hour, providing the SUV with a 0 to 60 of 4.3 seconds to 4.9 seconds. Lag from the Hot V turbochargers is nearly non-existent, meaning responsive performance anywhere in the rev range. And like any high-dollar sporty SUV, the DBX boasts a leather-lined interior with gorgeous craftsmanship. And what really sets the $176,900 DBX apart from other high-luxury SUVs is its styling. A signature Aston Martin grille sets up front between two aggressive headlights, while a ducktail rear spoiler, seemingly plucked from the V8 Vantage sports car, imparts a lasting memory for the many challengers who end up eating the DBX's dust. There's good cargo space too, with 22 cubic feet of space behind the rear seat and 54 cubic feet with the rear seats folded. Number 5, Porsche Cayenne Turbo S E-Hybrid 2021. Porsche is going green when it comes to high performance, literally. The 2021 Cayenne Turbo SE Hybrid, available in both SUV and coupe forms, features several acid green accents on the exterior, from the badging to the brake calipers, sending a clear message to would-be challengers. This is a fight you probably won't win. Why is that, you ask? Oh, I don't know, just a combined 670 horsepower and 663 pound-feet, courtesy of a 4.0-liter V8 fitted with two turbochargers and an electric motor, and a 0 to 60 mile per hour time of 3.6 seconds. The Cayenne cuts the shape of a crossover SUV, but the details, including its nose and rounded fenders, channel the 911. The coupe body style creates a sportier look while sacrificing the cargo space. And inside the Cayenne is a modern, sporty, and luxurious car. With an all-electric range of just 12 miles, the Turbo SE Hybrid isn't terribly green in the environmental sense. But it does make up for it by charging a significant amount of financial green, $163,200 to start. Number 4, Maserati Levante Trofeo. Look, it's not politically correct to say so, but some cars just need screaming V8 engines, and anything built by Maserati falls under that purview. Enter the Levante Trofeo and its twin turbocharged Ferrari-built 3.8-liter V8, but Maserati is owned by Stellantis, so there's also a little Jeep mixed into its DNA. Total output from the shrieking, scintillating engine is 580 horsepower and 538 pound-feet, routed to all four wheels via an 8-speed ZF automatic transmission. Its top speed is 187 miles per hour, with a 0 to 60 mile per hour time of 3.7 seconds. Many rivals have a larger touchscreen than this Maserati, but that may be your only real complaint with its infotainment setup. The updated system is intuitive, and the controls are responsive and easy to use. There are buttons and knobs for some functions, and convenient smartphone connectivity features such as Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, they all come standard. And at $169,980, the Trofeo is the most expensive Levante variant available, but for those who aren't quite so angry, there's a 550 horsepower version of the V8 and the $123,290 Levante GTS, but is 0.2 seconds slower to 60 miles per hour. Both versions are all-wheel drive and use an 8-speed automatic to get the power out. Our Trofeo test subject wore 21-inch Continental Conti Sport Contact 5 tires and accomplished 0.91 G of lateral grip on our skid pad. Number 3, 2021 Audi RS Q8. The Audi RS Q8 is the ideal choice for anyone who wants a massively powerful SUV but doesn't want to draw much attention. Despite having 591 horsepower twin-turbo V8 in the range-topping RS trim, the Q8 is relatively incognito, at least compared to some of the SUV extroverts that we have already mentioned. With a top speed of 190 miles per hour and a 0 to 60 mile per hour time of 3.7 seconds, it keeps up with the Lamborghini Urus, which will be next on our list. With Audi's standard Quattro all-wheel drive, the RS Q8 provides all-weather grip to match its Autobahn blasting speed. Helping set it apart from other rapid sport utilities is the Q8's remarkably composed ride and handling balance. When properly equipped, the Audi Q8 can tow up to 7,700 pounds, even over rough pavement. This SUV is calm and won't bounce and rattle its occupants. The quality of the cabin is also top-notch, with an infotainment system that provides cutting-edge graphics. A 23-speaker Bang & Olufsen stereo, massaging from seats, and power-soft closing doors all add to the posh ambience. Number 2, a Lamborghini Urus. Lamborghini may have been the first automaker to produce a super SUV with the off-road ready LM002 of the 1990s, but the Urus is a wholly different animal, built to attack paved roads, racetracks, and rally special stages with equal ferocity. The Urus is powered by a Lamborghini-tuned 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8, a variant of the engine that shows up in the Audi RS Q8. In the Raging Bull, it makes 750 horsepower and 627 pound-feet, tied for best top speed of 190 miles per hour and tied for best 0 to 60 claim of 3.5 seconds. Along with a brutal power and speed, the Urus gets fabulous four-door Lamborghini styling, slung lower than one would expect of an SUV without sacrificing rough road capability. To prove the model's mettle, the automaker created a single-make racing series featuring a fleet of Urus SUVs all prepped for rallycross. Combine that with surprisingly sharp handling and a characterful interior design, and you've got a thrilling driving experience that the entire family can share. Inside, occupants are treated to a dramatic cabin that's classic Lambo. Some naysayers will knock the fact that the Urus also shares a platform with the Audi Q8. And when you're in the driver's seat and ready to flick the fighter jet-like red cover that hides the starter button and the shifter looking like a jet's throttle, we doubt you'll care very much. Now, to the left of the shifter are levers that control the drive modes and allow customizable performance settings. There is plenty of faux suede and carbon fiber trim, while the infotainment system and reconfigurable gauges are straight out of an Audi. The back seat has good passenger space and can fit between 2 and 3 people, depending on which seating configuration is selected. Interior cubby storage is highlighted by useful door pockets and a bin behind the floating center stack. The Urus also offers up to 22 cubic feet in its cargo area, but that drops by 2 cubes with the optional rear bucket seats. This is also the first Lamborghini with a towing capacity of 7,000 pounds. The manufacturer's suggested retail price? Oh, it's only about $222,000. Pretty impressive, isn't it? Number 1, Bentley Bentayga Speed 2021. Bentley was arguably the first premium luxury automaker to get into the SUV game with the Bentayga, and the pioneering SUV has just been updated for 2021. The fastest example is still the Bentayga Speed, which soldiers into the new year with a carryover 6.0-liter V12 producing 626 horsepower and 664 pound-feet. Alongside the Audi RS Q8 and the Lamborghini Urus, the Bentayga is the fastest SUV in the world, with a top speed of 190 miles per hour. Now, between the 3 corporate cousins, the Bentley is the slowest 0 to 60, though its time of 3.8 seconds would make the Porsche 911 owners envious. The 2021 Bentayga Speed gets revised styling, which is most obvious when viewed from the rear. Bold new elliptical taillights might as well have been clipped from the Bentley Mulliner Bellacar sports car. The front end is new as well, with a more upright grille that looks a bit more traditional than the outgoing, somewhat bulbous Bentayga. As with any Bentley, the interior of the 2021 SUV is absolutely stellar, with wonderful materials and gorgeous design. With a price tag of $245,000 inside, you will find a unique speed interior with contrasting colors, Alcantara trim, and details like the diamond quilting found in the Mulliner driving specification. The centerpiece of the 5-seat cabin is the Bentayga's massive 10.9-inch infotainment screen from which drivers can monitor the vehicle navigate, and choose entertainment options. The SUV also includes a fully digital driver's information panel similar to the Continental GT and the new Flying Spur. Hot SUVs are more popular now than ever, tracing their lineage back to our favorite examples from the 90s: the Lamborghini LM002, the GMC Typhoon, Mercedes-Benz ML55 AMG, and the Jeep Grand Cherokee 5.9 Limited. But unlike those slightly crude progenitors, today's fast SUV must also be able to handle corners like a sports car, cruise over bumps like a limo, and offer plenty of space for packages and people. Seeing an incredibly quick SUV is like watching the world's fastest cruise ship. So, which one is your favorite and why? Tell us down in the comment section below. Always be in the loop by sharing this video, click like and subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.